Katie moved to Southport, North Carolina, running away from her dark and terrifying past. Her real name was Erin, but she changed it so she wouldn't be found by her abusive alcoholic husband Kevin. She couldn't get any help because Kevin was a police officer, and the men he worked with convinced her not to press charges. She stole the identity from her neighbors, the Feldmans, whose daughter had passed away several years ago. She had played the role of his loving, forgiving, caring, honest, and loyal wife when really she hated Kevin, but if she wanted to survive, she had to play the part. After months of planning her escape, she cut and dyed her hair, put in colored contacts, and left Kevin. She went from city to city, working different jobs and staying in bad hotels, sometimes leaving abruptly because Kevin had followed her. Finally, she made it to Southport. Most of the time, Katie was terrified that she wouldn't have enough money to survive, or somehow Kevin would find her one day. She avoided any sort of contact with people and had many nervous breakdowns when she first settled into the new town. When Katie first moved to Southport, she wanted to keep to herself, not having anything to do with anyone, so they wouldn't find out about her past or the real reason she moved to the small town. However, she stood out because she was new to the place where everyone knew each other and she was incredibly pretty. One day, Katie met a man named Alex, who was a widowed store owner she often bought groceries from. Alex's young children, Josh and Kristen, grew fond of Katie and always asked her to come with them on their family trips to the beach. Soon after, a woman named Jo moved next door to Katie, which was really the ghost of Alex's wife. After meeting and occasionally hanging out, they became best friends. Over time, Katie gradually opened up to Jo about her scarring past and her growing affection for Alex. With time, Katie let down her guard, letting Alex into her life. Having worked with women that were abused in his past career, Alex already knew of Katie's problem. She was still married to Kevin and would never be able to divorce him because that would require her real identity and Kevin would be able to find her again. Alex and Katie fell in love. Each day she grew closer to him and his family. One day, Kevin found out where Katie had gone. Being a cop, he had access to finding her by social security number that she had stolen. He drove all the way to Southport. He saw Katie with Alex's family at the carnival and became furious because he thought she initially left him for another man. After following them back to Alex's house, he set it on fire, trying to kill them all, and then tried to shoot Katie. Kevin ended up poisoning himself from all the alcohol he had drank and losing so much blood from being shot in the leg by Katie, causing Kevin to die. Katie no longer lived in fear and was able to enjoy her new life with Alex and his children.